Hi, welcome back to the Neo Experiment. We in here at the museum. Man, this is so crazy because we booked about the historian. But before we even get into historian, can you tell a little bit about yourself and where you're from and who you are?
Sure, I'm Brother Mark Pacich. Everybody knows me as Mallet. I played Spring 91 at the University of Florida at the world famous Zeta Kappa chapter. I currently reside in Orlando, Florida. I was the international historian for Phi Beta Sigma from 2010 to 2023. But I've been collecting, researching, and interviewing our older brothers as long as I can remember.
Wow. You know, if you guys don't understand, the fraternity was founded in 1914, in Washington, D.C. And being a historian, you have to know or know someone that know all the history of the Phi Beta Sigma, the greatest fraternity in the world. And this brother right here, I met him in Daytona. I spoke for him, lit up the room for him. But then he inspired me to become a Sigma. I'm a Neo. So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm new here. This is my very first conclave, and I couldn't wait to come get this interview and talk about the history of the Phi Beta Sigma Incorporated.
So, a question for you being a historian. I know you said you find a lot of different things all the time. What is one of the most proudest things that you found that you think is just something so rare?
Yeah, there are artifacts that are one of a kind. They're priceless. They cannot be replaced. Whether it's a membership certificate from the early days, 1914, or even information or individual family member histories that predate the fraternity. So one thing, yes, there is an artifact or is an item, but to me, what's most precious is when I get to sit down and speak with a giant, a legend that has come before me that helped lay the foundation. Whether they came in the teens, the 20s, the 30s, or 40s, but if they were one of the architects of the organization, actually sit and speak with them, that's the gem.
I like that. So even that being the gem, because I'm alluding to one thing that is very important, but I know you know where I'm going with this.
Are you talking about the Arkansas? Are you talking about DC?
No.
You talking about the stepping?
No. I'm talking about you found something.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You found somebody.
So you're talking about the journey and the destination. Destination. Okay. I will say, in our history, we had three founders, and one of them went missing around 1924. And the fraternity just accepted that he disappeared, that he was gone for whatever reason. We lost track of him. Well, I found that unacceptable. So I had a team of brothers that worked with me. And over the course of 17 years, with the information that we had and what we proceeded to gather, we were able to find and locate our lost founder. So yes, finding Charles I. Brown, I would say, is a shining moment in my journey. And I couldn't have done it by myself. But the dedication and the love that the brothers had to not accept that as an answer. Yeah, 2015, when we sealed the deal and we finally have a final resting place, we were able to get a proper headstone and now provide the accurate information. Yeah, okay, that's a gem.
There you go. That's, man.
If you guys didn't know, that was one of the challenge questions before they found this resting place, was if you knew the whereabouts of the Honorable Brother Charles I. Brown. Understand that nobody right now, they couldn't find them. They accepted it, like they said. And what they was teaching us coming through, we accepted it. But where's his resting place at?
Philadelphia, PA. Right outside Philadelphia in Yeadon, PA.
Come on now. See?
Yeah.
History right there. If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
And if somebody's capping, you better correct it. For real. Correct it. Yeah, for real. Yeah, stop capping. But look at, we're gonna swing around to some, and if you don't know, he is a great artist too. So he painted
Huey P. Newton.
Huey P. Newton right here. Look at that.
Brother Huey P.
Brother.
And Brother John Lewis.
Yes.
Congressman
Some good
John
trouble.
Lewis. Get in good trouble. Necessary trouble.
Necessary.
How long does it take you to usually paint something like this?
When I take my time, about a month and a half.
Okay,
But
wow.
for this event specifically, I had to get this done. I could not show up without a John Lewis painting. So I have the John Lewis, Huey Newton, different mentality, same cause.
Yeah.
So I had to have both brothers. But this took about 3.5 weeks.
Wow.
Great history right here.
How long you been painting?
I've been an artist since I was 5.
Whew.
Great history. Great. So we're gonna walk real quick over here and we'll check it out. Something that I want to ask you that I've been I had a lot of thought into this, and we heard some rumors about the the unknown step team. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the rumors are true.
It's true. Okay.
The rumors are true. Okay.
And we heard that you was one of his greatest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them.
You still on?
You still on?
When you had some
There's
hair.
no past tense.
Oh, no past tense.
There's never a past tense.
I got some moves.
So that means you got some moves.
Yeah.
Let me explain something.
Yeah, I can accept that. I was in Central Arkansas when y'all came out.
Like, there's a saying with surfers. If you're still not surfing, you never work. If you're still not stepping, you never work.
Okay, yeah.
So there was an idea that we had, long story short, where we wanted to form a step team of elite steppers that coincidentally were all white, but we're all members of the organization Phi Beta Sigma. So in the February of 1997, we came up with this concept, the unknown step team, which is kind of weird because we were very well known as individual brothers.
Right.
But we did it as a secret because the idea was we would do a show totally covered, our hands, heads, no one could tell what race we were. We would do the whole show, destroy it, and at the very end just take our masks off and walk out on stage.
Come on, man.
So what we wanted to do is do our first show and a big show, an established show. And like the brother said, Conway, Arkansas had this show called the End of the World Step Show.
Yeah.
And it was very competitive. Packed house, everything. So one of the brothers, the original brothers on the Unknown Step team, Chris Sarkeesian, he's from there, and he said, I have the perfect show, we can do this. The idea was to do it one time only, right? Make history and jet, and just leave. Win, lose, or draw. Let's just do it for the love, right? So back then, we put steps on VHS tapes and shipped them to each other. Yeah. Why?
Wow.
Chris lived in Arkansas. I lived in Tampa. And Eric Jaffe lived in Jersey.
Right.
How are you going to put together a show? So we filmed each other on VHS tapes, shipped them, learned the show. Let's fly into Conway about 4 or 5 days before the show actually happens and practice 24/7. Right?
That's crazy.
So we did that. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Even when we went to Conway and brothers greeted us, they want to know why we were there. We had to make up lies while we were even in town.
Yeah.
We couldn't say we were there for the show because then it ruins the gimmick, right? So anyway, we go to the show, we destroy it. It was ridiculous. It was historic. Okay? Yeah. To make matters worse, I did this original flyer right here, hand-drawn, bragging about how good we were and how we were going to be in Conway, Arkansas.
Right.
How good were we? We had never even done a show yet. We had no record. We were 0-0, but we were just bragging. We're going to beat everybody, right? So the word was everywhere. Who are these guys? Who are these guys? So it created the ambiance and the mystery of the show. Well, after we destroy the show, I look at Eric Jaffe, and I'm like, we were supposed to do this one time, right? Make history. He's like, yeah. I said, man, nah, we got to keep doing this. 250 shows later.
250 shows?
250 shows later, stepping in 37 different states. In every region of the fraternity. So, winning the BET National Championship. Doing the biggest shows like Philly Greek, TSU Homecoming, Step Correct, Florida Invitational Step Show. It was ridiculous. We won 20 shows in a row. And I'm not even going to say we got beat, but we lost the show. So we were 21. Then we won 20 again. We were 40-1. Wow. And before we ever lost our second show. We only lost like 3 shows over the course of 97 to 2002.
Look at, and if you guys don't know, when he's talking about you youngsters, a VHS tape, if you never saw a VHS tape, you plug it in, you plug that monster in, you play, you rewind it, you record. So you don't have no social media, the algorithm is not created yet, so we can't automatically send information for you to watch. So what they did was send these tapes, and they practice each other's moves. Then 5 days before the show, they practice as a unit. You know
it's
how
insane.
much you know that tape?
No, it's insane.
Come on.
It is insane.
We wanted to give you your flowers.
Yeah,
Not
I
as a
appreciate
historian,
that. I appreciate
but as
that.
everything that you have been doing for the fraternity.
I appreciate that.
Since you joined the fraternity. And, it's crazy how we ran into each other in Daytona.
Yeah.
And I spoke. And can you tell our fans what they said about me when I spoke? Can you that touched me yesterday when you told me,
When you spoke to me, I was just amazed. I mean, I don't remember the exact word I said, but he was destined to be a Sigma. I mean, the guy is what he is. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So the last thing I just want to ask before we go, and this is not history related, what is your line?
Wow.
Here we go. And what number was you?
I was a 3 out of 6.
Okay. I can't get no flowers.
Now, well, here's nothing stands forever unless it got 3 legs.
Oh.
So basically, my line name has to do with my artistic talent. Okay. I'm Rembrandt, after the Dutch artist, my favorite artist, right? I didn't want to be a Picasso or a Donatello or anything like that, because then they would think I was named after a Ninja Turtle. So Rembrandt is one of the masters that is not a Ninja Turtle. So that's my line.
Love it.
Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much for your time,
Thank
your
you.
knowledge, and stopping through.
No doubt. Thank you.
Give me your flowers. Love you, brother. Appreciate that. You already heard it here first.
This is a
Yeah?
request from a young man.
Okay, go to YouTube.
So you can watch him. You know what I'm saying?
The nut.
Oh, there you go. Here you go. You got the moves. You got moves, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely.
Neo Experience.
Neo Experience, baby. We love you, baby. Yep.
Did you get